Alright, and we're live. Hey, you seen that episode where they sit in... Harry Potter goes into Professor Snape's for the first one? He's all slamming the fucking doors and turning off all the fucking lights and shit, and he's all, don't be actually fucking stupid. That's kind of where I'm coming from right now. Stand back, everybody. Stand back. Defense against the dark arts at this moment, right? Hey. What's up, everyone? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I'm your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, light worker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, messenger of God, the first child of God, being a whole child today. I am the Lilith reincarnated. There's a couple new people. Welcome to the dark night of the soul. You caught a great day. You're gonna watch me melt down and pick myself up. It's like, it's an alchemical process. Let me teach you what's happening to me. There's actually, it's like, what is wrong with her? Well, I can show you, and it's just happening. It's supposed to happen in nice, comfy stages. Never. It's supposed to happen in stages, but it can happen so fast that it just fucks you up. And of course, there you go. There's my problem. That's my problem. That's my problem. That's my problem. That's my problem. What's your problem? Alright, let me talk about it. I might be projecting on you. We'll talk about that. Problems. Problems. Fucking problems. Like, what's your problem? I'm being putrefied right now, dude. My shadow is releasing. It's very ugly. Yes. What's going on? There's a separation. The separation is driving me into division and integration. My higher selves, see all of my different selves are trying to hold me down. Lilith is out of control in her feelings, and they're trying to hold me back. And I'm really just pissing myself off at this moment. Nothing is pissing me off more than myself. Nothing. I got my head up my ass at this particular moment. It probably has a lot to do with the fucking moon. Anyways, and the fact that I'm a fucking Sagittarius trying to free myself from the bondage of what I'm going through. It has to do with a conjunction and becoming whole again. But it doesn't feel like that when you're being ripped apart from inside. I do this a lot, and it's like with patience and maturity, I'm supposed to get better at it, but I feel like this is like the worst. Truthfully. There was a Pisces that came into my, I'm just kidding. And then there was you. That's all I said. I was like, Pisces, huh? That's all I said to him. Pisces, huh? I was like, okay. What's going on? Disillusion. I'm doing emotional clearing. In essence, no, it's all built up and it's killing me. Why? I don't know. It started on a Mars day. I had all this energy and passion, and this guy wants to come dingle-ingling around me. All I'm trying to do is to be a divine, loyal goddess to God, and it's not working out as well as I had hoped. I'm going to end up being a prostitute like this bitch. What does it have to do with the sun? I'm having solar flares. We talked about it. I shared it in my freaking... The black hole sun. There's a real song about it, and that's what this guy is sharing. That's pretty much what I tried to explain to you. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away... Thanks, they made a great tune to the bullshit. It's not really that great of a tune. Or then you have, I fell into a burning ring of fire. They tried to describe that this wasn't a good ride, but they put a little ring-a-ding-ding on it, and you're supposed to just get on with it. Fucking sun. What's your soul's purpose? What is my purpose? To get married and have kids. Who said that? This guy. Oh God. And there's always a Libra in the fucking picture. Balance your heart. Balance your heart. My heart is so wicked, bro. Shit. We've been trying to honor our emotions, and then they just flooded me. The floodgates happened. It's like, stand over there. I'm full of emotions. Again, I'm sure it has something to do with the nodes of the moon. It all starts with libation. The purifying and cleansing and releasing. This is what we call the dark night of the soul. It's the tower card. Thanks. Welcome. I am the mother of the gods, and I'm acting very ungodly right now. Fuck all the rest of this shit. I'm trying to be the master manifester, but truthfully, I'm right in the middle of a rebirth, at which we've been pulling all week. The rebirth. It's really bad. They told me to go take a fucking bath, which I plan to do. They want to send me to the Indian hot springs, and I was like, the Indian healing hot springs, and it's like a whole fucking hop, skip, and jump away. I thought it was going to be harder than that, but I just found out that it's a bus ride away and 15-minute walk through the neighborhood, and I'm sure they got some good food up there. So, you know, I'm kind of feeling it, but I'm feeling a lot more than that. You know, I'm feeling like a fucking royal witch at this particular moment. I'm just sitting there like, fuck you. Fuck you. Mother Earth is calling me, but I'm not listening because I'm just not listening to... I can't see nothing but my feelings. It really has to do with Saturn pushing my limitations. My age, my reality, and my discipline. It's really Kobe. You could call it whatever you want to call it. Is that a man or a woman? It doesn't matter. It's them. Who's they? The ones that started the soul ascension. This is really the first card I forgot. You know what I mean? Where they're like, you have to wake the fuck up. Why? Because Jupiter's coming. Expansion. And that's the whole reason they got me on here. I was like, I will fucking kill somebody if you make me talk to... I had a whole fucking fight with myself at 6 o'clock in the morning on a live. It was really deadly. It was deadly. Did I delete it? No, I just didn't share it. It was deadly. Then I had to come and deal with my feelings. And then I watched Iron Man die, and I loved him 3000 and cried for a while. And then I'm just dragging myself through a lot of fucking feelings right now, and it's just horrible. So I was posting this thing about I'm going to catch a ride up the mountain and go take a bath. When I fucking feel like it. Don't push me. No, I'm not going to some dirty bathhouse on Colfax. That's so gross. Jesus. You guys know those bathhouses? No, they're in Idaho Springs, and they're actually the mineral waters, which I'm talking about going to do. That's going to be the most expensive bath I've ever took. $35 to get in those waters. How long can you sit in waters that are 113 degrees? I don't know. I'm boiling hot. I feel it. But anyways, going back to it, as I'm posting it, the only good thing that came out of it is the lady from H&R Block called, and she's like, do you want some good news? I was like, I like good news. She's like, well, Debbie, who's no longer with us, who did my taxes all those years, had made some mistakes. I'm like, obviously, they took my taxes this year. She's like, well, she forgot to, to get you your earned income credit for, it looks like, at least 1 year. And we need to amend that before April 15th so you can get this money back. She's like, there's a couple $1,000s on the line here. All you got to do is sign it and mail it in. I was like, yeah? She's like, yeah. So that was the only good thing that got me out of my fucking pit of disaster. But that, again, that's a hurry up and wait kind of game, and money is not my problem right now. My problem is my feelings, but, everybody thinks money's better, and God's pretty much saying something. I'm really just going through an ending and a regeneration, which is exactly that. Like, it's birth. It's a rebirth, which means that, that's what they were trying to describe, is the birthing process is horrendous. Horrendous. What does it have to do? Where do babies come from? This is all my problem. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's not. It's being projected on a human being. At least I caught myself and didn't destroy the human being. But it's really coming, it's a mirror from a human being from a beginning of time, and it's fucking destroying me. I don't want to love you. Ugh. That's where it all starts. Where does it all start? Where am I? I've had enough of this. I'm so mad at myself. I am not mad at anybody but me. 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 I didn't want to love him, but I couldn't stop loving him. And I did everything to not love him. And in not loving him, it did not work. I ended up destroying myself and everything around me. And it's kind of replaying right now. I don't know what to do. Again, what's going on? I'm going through the dark night of the soul. I try to explain this to you. Why? Because Venus isn't there to protect me with love and abundance. She's left me all alone on this earth with nothing more than the rest of this fucking bullshit that's going on. So there. Do you need a card reading, or did I tell you my life fully? This is playing out. It's so fucking played out. It's so played out. It's so played out. How do we change history? That's it. It's like, and then when I got so exhausted, they told me, the whole fucking universe was like, you can't fix Lilith in one day. Yeah, but I'd liked it to fucking go away for one day. That's what they wanted to say. It's like Lilith had, all of it is. That's what I was like, how do I overcome it? Because that's what it really is. And this is an internal wound that lies, okay, in me, but all of humanity from the beginning of time, which is me. We spread this energy. We have to heal this energy. It's a blueprint from the beginning of time, and I can't fix it in one day. And I get very frustrated because I can't make it go away. And that's what it is. I'm like, all right, so I'm trying to break this down into a science. It's like, all right, you either have to let go or overcome it, right? That's what we're supposed to do with our feelings, is overcome them or let them go. But you can't overcome love. It's too powerful. And you can't let go of love. I'm fighting a force from the beginning of time that I cannot control, which is God. And that's where I started having this huge meltdown, and it started hurting people's feelings. Like, I didn't even fall in love with you. I wasn't even given the opportunity to fall in love. I was forced into love. And in essence, still as Lilith, I know that by giving you this love, I'm giving up all of me to love you. Meaning I'll get lost in this. And that's what I didn't want to do. That's why I stayed away from loving, is because you get lost in it. You lose yourself loving someone else. And it took me this long to find myself, which it wasn't even whoever it was way back when. I don't want to lose myself. Right? And that's what happens. My whole destiny changes. It becomes about you and our family. And that's from the beginning of time. I understood what this meant. And so I was like, no, I'm not going to do this. But it didn't mean I didn't love him, and that love ate me alive forever. And I tried to control it, I tried to run from it, and he would just keep putting me back here. You know what I mean? It's not overcoming it. And it goes back to that stupid saying about the water. You can't control the water. You can't control God's love. You have to go with it. And that's where I got real pissed off. Tree popped up in my intuition this morning. It was a whole battle at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was ready to fucking do. And that's where they had to hold me down. So they just put me in a blackout, bro. Which is what? I can see what's in front of me, but I can't move. All I can see is the black room and my feelings. I've been on lockdown all morning. And then they showed me a vision of catching a bus and going up to, the healing waters. And I'm like, I don't even fucking feel like it. I don't want to be here, but I don't want to be there. But I don't want to sit in my car, but I don't want to get out of my car. I don't want to sit in the room, but I don't want to go out in the streets. I am so full of, you know what I mean? It's just, it's a mess inside. And all you can do is sit in it. So then earlier I was like, I just want to go to sleep. And so then I laid there to make it go away, but it won't. So I was like, all right, I'll go smoke. That didn't make it go away. It's not going away. She called and told me I have thousands of dollars on its way. I don't care. You can't. When you're not alright inside, the outside is absolutely unappealing. And you're only going to do damage out there. And that was the first example. They said I could, or I just need to file some money and they're going to give me some. I'll let you know when it happens. You're the only person in my fucking life. Okay. I don't know. Whatever. Going back to it, I'm just kind of fucking... What happened? I just had enough, bro. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to love you this morning. I don't even want to fucking think about you. That's really what it is. So I have this battle of, of this whole thing, make him go away. Which is basically at the beginning, that's me being the lowest life form again. Because I know better than to do it, but it's still, just go away. Just go away. Just go away. What can I do to make this go away? And at the point, I'm serious, it's just go away. And then they're showing me these videos, and that's what I have to learn for people, how to have lost love. How to overcome losing love. Because at first I was like, what is he trying to teach me? What it feels like to lose something you love, right? Because I was watching Thanos and all of this, and it all made sense. I was watching, I was watching the Endgame, obviously. And, I was watching, obviously I was building up to all of those, they're my favorite. And it's like, you're gonna lose because there's nothing that you love. And so I was like, is this me, I have to learn what it feels like to lose something that you loved? And I was like, that's bullshit. Everything I love, you take from me. You've taken everything that I've loved. And, you know what I mean? And I survive it. I was like, why can't I just get over this? And that's why it's just, and then that's where they got to the point. It's like, you can't fix Lilith in one day. I spent forever trying to get over Adam. Went to all parts of the universe to run from Adam and this. It was just love. He had no power. He couldn't find me. He couldn't see me. He couldn't nothing. What brought me back? What made me furious? What bothered me? What was it? Love for this man. So then my Persephone came in, and that made it even worse. It didn't make it any better. And I just turned into a big ball of fire, and as, like, my kids can testify, I, like, literally have my eyes closed, and I just am, like, head down in total dark night. Can't even see the world outside of me. I have an appointment at 3 o'clock where I need to pull my shit together by then. The Holy Spirit knows that I need to. But in essence, it's like, oh, God. Hey, on the other side, as far as positivity, I saw so many people moving out in the last 3 days. They're all moving into homes. I actually asked a whole stranger family yesterday. I was like, can I ask you a personal question? She's like, yeah. I was like, did they get you into a house? Are you moving into a house? Forgive me, it's just my first couple days and I want to know how this works. She said, yeah, we're moving into a house. It was all great. And the day yesterday, there was a U-Haul, and the lady I kept running into, the lady that took the witchcraft book, she moved out. She got a house. Amen. So it's good to see that, you know what I mean? It's good to see that there's something out there, and I'm supposed to sit today with the case manager who will probably tell me, what the possibilities are and what it looks like, what these people were offered, and how long it might take or what it looks like. So there's growth and expansion, but right now, it's like, oh, you're like, just as soon as you think it's all gone away, bro, it's like, you're preparing for a next level of it. So, in essence, there's some, you take the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's like, what is happening? God, he knew he was going to push me into this, but he also knows how to push me out of it, which is just a wave of emotions. But it's unfucking real right now. I just really was upset about waking up with it. Sometimes it's not so bad. Sometimes it is. It's just been building up all week, and it's getting more and more suffocating. Like, give me a break already. I don't want to even... What is it? I just don't want to feel for that person. I'd rather fucking not. I'd rather fucking not. Who? This is hideous. It is time being relived, and I have to figure this out. And again, it's not, I can't overcome my feelings for him. It's not that. You aren't supposed to overcome them. You're supposed to embrace them. The fuck does that mean? And then when I asked that question, I really got mad. And I'm not going any further with this, so that's where I had for you. And just to verify that, I'm going to pull out my other Dark Knight of the fucking Soul card so we can find some guidance in the bullshit, which is only going to confirm the bullshit. Which is what? I'm all in my feelings, and they're dark, and stand back. I'm like, that's what I said. I'm pissing myself off right now. Nobody is pissing me off. You don't have the power. I am so pissed off with myself. What part of yourself? My Lilith? What part of hell are we in? As if we didn't know. Let's see. I just want you guys to see how irritating God is in my life. Irritating me, God. Super irritating me. Where are we at? Emissaries of heaven, come get me. They're trying to. I told you, they tied me down, bro. They locked me in my room as soon as they let this out. I'm fuming, bro, but I'm holding it really well. But I'm not. Did you see what happened to my candles in my car? Oh, God, I'm fuming. Rick, does that... No, dude, that shit didn't even happen in Oklahoma, dude. That shit never happened, bro. That shit has never happened. It didn't even happen in Arizona. It didn't happen in fucking Nevada, bro. At 108 degrees, my fucking wax didn't melt on my fucking candles like that, bro. No, I'm fucking heated, bro. It's boiling inside of me. I'm like... And that's it, too. It's like, I can't get angry. It's a force that is it's not allowed. You are not allowed. Because really, I already, the programming knows that anger isn't what it really is now. It's hurt. So it's like, it's misdirected. But in essence, I've got to harness the fire within. What number is it? 13. We keep getting that. 31, 3, 3, 13. Did you guys catch that last night? I did. You catching this healing? Shut up. Shut up. I'm not in a playful mood. Emissaries of heaven, we offer peace. Peace be with you. Get the fuck out of here. This isn't peaceful. 23. Dante and Virgil's sojourn is cut off at the gates of the city of Dis, as demons bar the gates and refuse them entry. Dante quails in fear, believing they will be trapped here forever, but Virgil summons an angel who opens the gates. No adventure of great significance will transpire entirely according to plan. If you find yourself faced with an obstacle that seems unsurpassable, do not give in to despair. The correct solution may not have presented itself just yet, but it will arrive. Here comes Miss Doubtfire. Help is on the way. Thanks. This may require, as with Virgil, a direct appeal to those in position of power and leadership to step in and offer their assistance. I know, I said I was going to have a talk with Jesus, but I didn't. I'm like, Jesus, help me, bro. It's a surrender. That's all they say, is I have to surrender to it. No one can overcome every challenge alone, and it is not weakness to ask for support. Think outside of the box and expand your mind to unconventional solutions. With patience and creativity, the way before you will open, and your journey will continue. Unconventional solutions. I told you too, going to the healing water is like, I need help. I need to do, you know what I mean? This is way outside of me. I put in like way too much. No, I opened up way too much. I kept trying to figure out where it was coming from, and I kept trying to figure it out, and I got it from the beginning of time. It's like, this is from the beginning of time, and it is spread out through all of time, and it is covered in all man. You can't just pull this one back. This is a layer from the beginning of layer of darkness. And that's it. Love. The fight for love. You're telling me it's like in the beginning, you didn't fight for what you loved. You fought what you loved. Which is projections. Again, I love you, but instead of loving you, I'm going to fight you. Because of this love. And that's where I come to as I start attacking him. I just want you to go away. Why? Because I can't love you. Do you see? Do you see? Everybody feels that way. I can't figure out the world's problems in one day. And that's what I meant. It's the world's problem in one day. It took me many lifetimes. And that's one thing I didn't overcome. It's not like I've already done this. This is my time to do it. And so shall it be. But it's not going to happen in a day. No one can overcome every challenge alone. And then, I was told to ask for support. We've been in that. Ask for help. Think outside the box and expand your mind to unconventional solutions. And that came out of nowhere, to be honest, to go to the hot springs. It came out of nowhere. And then when I thought about the alignment to be placed back into the waters, back into Mother Earth, underneath, all that's happening, because I know it has to be planetary. With patience and creativity, the way before you will open and your journey will continue. And that's it too, there's still abundance. Everything is still fine outside. My outside is perfectly fine. My inside is coming crashing down because I'm at war with myself inside. And that was that heart chakra that broke earlier, and right now I'm getting downloads in my back that's hurting. Alright, somebody from heaven, as long as it's not fucking anybody but Gabriel. I'll take a Lucifer right now. Can I get a Lucifer? Just kidding. I mean, he was from heaven, right? You guys didn't like that answer? Go fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Anyways, let's look at our dark mirrors. What side of our darkness that we're not looking at? As if. I'm looking at all parts, and that's what's killing me. I just want to fucking kneel and go to bed and not deal with this. There's so much to deal with. It's not on the outside. It's all inside. It's crushing me. It's crushing me. My artificial heart. I pulled this last time. I'm just quiet. I'm like, all I saw was the heart chakra. Whatever. What number is that? 12. From 13 to 12. Building oneself to specifications, stilling oneself to adversity, dreaming of electric sheep. Once upon a time, it was a time, what the fuck? Yeah, of flying monkeys. Someone journeyed to a place that wasn't Kansas in order to gain a heart. Oh, such a charming old-fashioned fairy tale. A new heart can be bought on the internet and can be delivered with a couple of days in a brand new shiny instruction manual of how it works. It gets the job done. It's not a job of feeling. It's scripted, like a job of numbers. Actually, it feels like a trace-off. I told you. I'm at war with my heart. We find refuge in the rational mind, which in turn gives us back the illusion of control. But my mind can't control this. It can't come up of a way to make this stop. But we still long to live through our emotions fully. We are truly like an artificial knight that wants to become a real person. Happiness is not in numbers, but and that's what I told you. That's cool. That's cool that you got some money for me. That's God. But it's not because numbers are bad. It's because there's nothing that alone can grant happiness and guarantee it. We trade the natural world for authenticity, and then we blame this choice as the reason why our skies has no color. What if it's not actually connected? What if it's just an excuse? What if even an artificial heart could beat and fall in love and drown in sorrow? Every person has loved and lost. And it's in my fucking sacral now, bro. They don't let go, and they don't overcome the loss. They just go on. They're showing me, you know what I mean, in the context of like a first love, that you can just go on, that life goes on. But if that was the truth, then you guys wouldn't be so fucked up. You're fucked up from your first experience at love, and that's what's hardened you. And you just got harder at love each time you loved another person. You built up more boundaries and more walls because the first one didn't last. The first one didn't work, or this one didn't work, or that one didn't work, and nothing works. So again, this is a worldwide problem, and it's destroying my insides. Like now my chest is hurting, my everything is hurting. I'm taking on the pain, like I'm taking on too much pain. It's destroying me. Because it's not just, you know, it is just my pain felt in everybody's lives. That's why it was so important for Lilith to ascend. You know, Lilith to learn her lessons, because she takes her karma with her. After I learn the lesson, I teach you the lesson. And then it's like, you know, now you know. And now it's just a free will choice. Forgive them for they know what they do. But once you become aware of what you've done, then the forgiveness isn't a free, you know what I mean, isn't a free pass to the bullshit. But truthfully, we really don't know that we're full of shit. So that's why we're all forgiven. But going against it and just being an asshole after you know you've been an asshole is just, you know, that calls for a different type of disciplinary action, I would say. What if an artificial heart could beat, fall in love, and drown in sorrow? It's not that it's like it doesn't hurt. It's like, how come it has to hurt every time? How come it has to keep coming to the surface and hurting? Do you know what I mean? How come it has to be like that? I don't know. And there's a differentiator when it comes to the living lost and the dead lost. Because the dead lost are not lost at all to me. It's the living that are lost completely to me. When you die, I can be with you forever. But as you're here, there's no connection. Right? So in the essence of saying that, you know, everything that I've sacrificed here is dead and gone forever. The things that, you know what I mean, that were called home, God, who called all these, you know, my mom and everything else home, I know how to go back home and be with them at any time. But you're dead. And sometimes the heart feels sorry for that I loved you so much and now you're gone. But they're not. They're really here. They really are. But it's just like that. It's like there's nothing to go back to. I could resurrect any relationship with anybody, but it wouldn't be anything because it came to an end. So then it goes back to my original post, is that everything I love must be sacrificed. So why do I want to love something that I'll have to lose? And that's the art of detachment, but it's not. Just because I have to give you up doesn't mean I don't love you. And that it doesn't hurt immensely, and every single time it comes back up. But I can't bring back the past. I can only hope for a better future. And a future without you seems bleak. And it sounds like some bullshit you'd read in a book. But that's really just the heart speaks in that language. It speaks poetry. You know, Steve Rogers, Captain America. He fell in love too, and he had to lose her. Peter Parker fell in love. They all fall in love, and they have to lose the ones they love. And still keep, you know what I mean, fighting the good fight. They don't really, and that's what we're trying to do, is heal and recover from what's never been healed or recovered from. People live on, but they don't recover. They don't recover from those holes to the heart. And then you just, I hear Kanye, then you become heartless. Or you just become like me, numb. I'm not going to feel anything because it all hurts. Everything hurts. And then you become numb to the hurt. And you know no other feeling than hurt. And when you get a feeling of love, it's the worst feeling of hurt because it's not like any hurt you've ever felt before. Love is the most powerful, they say drug, but it's the most powerful fucking force that God ever made that can't be harnessed or controlled. Me trying to do that in my body is destroying me. And I think a lot of you have tried to put up that fight. I don't know if it's gone so good. Let's move on to more heartache and heartbreak. Let's see what's in the dark and dangerous. Let's see what's in our closet. What's in your closet? I don't know. Big ass scary fucking clown. It is in my closet. Oh, it's Hydra. Go figure. It's Hydra. I just want to point out, I was totally watching fucking Hail Hydra. Anyways, those were the bad guys in the Avengers. It all has to do with the waters again, and that douchebag. I can't stand you douchebags. God's fucking with me. If he fucking throws some Poseidon bullshit, I went to the Banshees, which is grief. Enough with my grieving process. What number is that? 11. I told you. Blessings were supposed to happen. We got the blessings. Now we're dealing with what? Dealing with issues now, obviously. Do not allow it to become more complex or worse. Reject gossip. Look for the source of the problem. Go to the beginning to understand the motive. I did. I went to the beginning of time, and I know that, and that's what they said. This has nothing really to do with me and this guy. Oh God, you want a twin flame? All this dude is going to do is bring up past life integration healing so that you can be more godly. Oh my God, this is so ungodly. Anyways, just before the dawn... Oh, that's the wrong question. Wrong one. The Hydra of Lerna is a legendary creature whose legacy is recognized today. This infamous, multi-headed water serpent name and powers of... I can't read. Regeneration are used in popular culture and is common saying to cut something off at the head. Or, if you don't cut things off at the head quick enough, two will take its place. Ooh, that's very Medusa. Both these sayings are from the myth of Hydra. In the second of the 12 labors, Hercules was charged by King Euthyus, and of course we're talking about Hercules, under the goddess Hera's control, to kill the Hydra. Killing the Hydra would not be easy. The Hydra possessed breath that was deadly poison, and I was like, your breath stinks. You got dragon breath. This is where it comes from. Okay? Its odor could knock someone unconscious, and, of course, the six-headed with lethal power could dismember and eat you, if that wasn't enough. If you cut a grow in its place. I said that too. I was like, if I deal with it in him, I'm going to have to deal with it in someone else. Hercules covered his face tightly with a cloth and his lion's skin to stop the poison and fumes entering his lungs, and shot a flaming arrow into the lair of the monster. He was armed with a long, sharp sickle and his club. The monster appeared, and he cut off one head. Immediately, of course, two grew in the place. Not exactly a great start. Have you guys seen that, the Hercules movie, where he's like, stop cutting. It's not working. Hercules had his nephew, Iolaus, with him, and a young man witnessed in horror the regeneration of Hydra's heads. He had an idea, though, and how the Hydra's regrowth might be stopped. An idea possible planted by Athena, who loves heroes. Iola took the flaming torch and told Hercules that if he cut off the head, he would quickly cauterize the stump with the flames. Perhaps it would work for them. So with great force, Hercules cut off the head, and Iolaus used the torch, flamings rising from the Hydra's body, and it seemed to be working. And then Hera, realizing that perhaps the two heroes would be triumphant, sent a giant crab to attack them. Hercules swung his club and smashed its shell and stepped heavily upon it, neutralizing it. Soon there was one head left, and with the golden sword gifted by Athena, Hercules swung hard and removed the last of Hydra's head. He placed the head still alive between two huge rocks on the sacred way between Lerna and Iasis. I don't know. That's probably not how you pronounce it. There he collected some of Hydra's poisonous blood to use as a weapon for the future. While the king recognized that Hercules did indeed conquer the Hydra, he imposed another 2 labors upon him. The original labors were 10. Because he had assistance from his nephew, the idea of using the torch and cauterizing was not his own. Hera was sad that her creature had been killed and raised it up into the sky as a consolation. Hydra to shine in immortality. The plant companion is Lantiana, and the crystal companion is kyanite. What the fuck was the duality? Let's go back to the duality. Regeneration, death, now and later. And that's what it is. Death and rebirth. I told you that. That's exactly what we were going through. Well, that's cool. Hercules. What a goof. Alright. Well, at least I'm changing some of my direction. What am I wanting? Food. I just want some food. I just want to stuff my face with my emotions. Anyways, let's move on. Let's just be honest. Let me just explain this. Where am I? Where are we in our Dark Goddess? Right here. Right there. Ew. Sorry. I really am just holding myself in because I'm explosive. The Morgan. Luba. Go the other way. Not. Alright. Alluring serpents slip and slide. Secrets whispered deep inside. All are equal, but don't back down. Master this, you'll wear the crown. By the power of the Dark Goddess of me, protection in place. Blessed be. What made you presume you were so high and mighty? Your ego self has enjoyed looking down in its nose way too often when you've compared yourself to others. You'd much rather go off and do your own way. Of course, your way is far better than anyone else's, in your opinion. Whereas self-confidence is always encouraged, Lilith, the first woman of creation, reminds you that everyone is equal in the eyes of the goddess. She encourages you not to only admire your marvelous attributes, but to see the gifts in another. Everything that is alive has its own place and unique energy to help this world tick. Harness your own strength and power and use it for the highest good. Lilith embraces the fact that you are not a subservient to others. However, she will assist you in bringing your perception into balance so that you can defend your identity whilst embracing equality for all. Foresight. Don't ever put yourself down or feel inferior to anyone. Walk your own path, hold on to your beliefs, and don't be swayed by another's. You are as good as anyone else. Snake symbols confirm your transformation. Stand your ground for equal pay and treatment. Respect is the key. Egotarian of Mesopotamian origin, she was Adam's first wife, created as equal but fell out with Adam when insisting on equality. Lilith left and Eve was then created from Adam. Lilith can be seen as the first lady of creation and as such, on par with man, created in God's feminine image. That would be me. But again, what was wrong is I was fighting for, to be treated equally. But I also wasn't going to submit. In the sense of I'm fully aware of my power and my position. And I'm not willing to give that up to you because of your rinky-dink power or position. And realistically, I'm dealing with a bunch of people that are constantly trying to exert their power and position on me, which they have none. So it's a constant battle. I mean, it is. It's all of them. Every man I try to love tries to exert his power and position upon me. Right, Russ? You wanna tell me how fucking great your fucking life is? How you got this and that, and you're this and that, and you take care of your mom? Ugh. I don't know how you can... It's already been a week of you pushing, you know, my mommy fucking song. How many songs of that are on that album? Oh, for $15.99. Fucking please. Please don't. Please don't. Alright, I got one more card, and we gotta go. Yesterday, we pulled the birch. I pulled it out today, and I burned some. I don't know where we pulled it out. I just know that we did. We read about it. Talked about lavender too. I've been burning a lot of lavender, so I'm going to teach you those real quick. Oh yeah, we were talking about Florida waters and how to make stuff, and then something. I don't know. Something about the birch. It's in yesterday's video. Let's go catch it. I'm just teaching you what you don't know about the birch. Once I fucking find it. Where are you, butthole? Tell me I don't have a birch. I know I have a birch. Maybe I don't. I think this happened last time. Well, at least we got to the lavender, which is exactly what they told you needed. Let me see. Belladonna. No, I don't have any birch. They speaks of them in here. I swear they do. Moving on. Let's just talk about the lavender. What number is that? 15? Into 111, which is what? What is this? Rose. Oh yeah, we talked about the rose and the rose water. That's Venus, Mars, and the Sun. All of the elements. That's 21. We need 15. 13, no, 15. Lavender, which is the air element, Mercury and Jupiter. Well, we're in Mercury. Today is Wednesday. That's Mercury day. Tomorrow is Jupiter. I showed you the energies are blending for whatever fucking reason. Maybe they're conjunctions or some shit going on out there. Magical meaning. Lavender is an herb of both magic and herbalism for calming the mind and getting clarity. It does not quite quicken the mind, but bridges peace, prosperity, and fortitude of the mind long-term prospects. I'm not reading all this. You're pissing me off. Just as it is in magic, lavender's spiritual force brings calmness, civility, perspective in any situation. It creates tranquil pause, allowing you to gather your strength and resources on a deeper level. Lavender can help you see the greater spiritual prospect through profound peace. Spirit medicine. Bees love lavender for its pollen, but their affinity also indicates an ability to go about many tasks and chores, but also do with deep peace, blah, blah, blah. Lavender tells us that we need to pause, calm, and center ourselves for the task before us. Like we didn't know that. Lavender dwells here between the rising and setting sun, the moments between where all is balanced. We may feel that we are working day and night, but use the cycles of work and rest to restore balance in your life. Lavender keeps company with industrious bees. And I told you that bee came flying in and took a ride with us. But the bee wholeheartedly enjoys its work and knows when it's time to return to the hive to rest and sleep. When lavender is reversed, you may be acting too calm, too peaceful, not seeing things as they truly are, but as we want them to be. Get clarity from lavender to see the situation truly, and then approach the work before you calmly, but realistically. Affirmation. I am calm, I am centered, I am peaceful. Yeah, I sound like fucking, I felt that fucking Bob. I am calm, I am centered, I am peaceful. I am calm, I am centered, I am peaceful. I mean, it works if you work it. How long am I going to say that for? It sounds like I'm going to have to do it all day. And then burn that shit and die in that shit and live in that shit. To live and die in LA. I just want to see the Cali Lily. I'm just having a Lilith flare. It's God and his planets on top of me. I'm just trying to crawl into my fucking cave, but I can't. And run away. Actually, they said I could, but not today. Why? Because I have to be an adult today. I have to do fucking... I keep putting off laundry. I keep finding clothes, but then we gotta keep washing it. I'm gonna have the biggest load of laundry ever. Ow, sorry. I'm trying to do what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, I'm going to go to the caves. That's what the hot springs are there in the caves. That's why I was laughing about it. I don't know, guys. It happens, bro. Fuck. This is my problem. It's your problem, too. But I guarantee you don't want to face your first love. Right? Justin Timberlake. Get away from me. Fucking Marshall Mathers. Yeah, nobody wants to do this type of work. I know. It's fucking awful, bro. I didn't want to do it today either, bro. And now I can't get off of it. Why? Because it's happening. What's happening? Transformation, death, rebirth. It's a dark night of the soul. Sometimes it doesn't even need to be triggered from the outside. It's from inside. It's like you're awakening. You're seeing things bigger. I see this is some weak ass shit. The answer is within me, and I just can't force it out of me. That's why I've already fought with the Holy Spirit. Again, it was on a live video for like an hour of me going out with it with the Holy Spirit, where they were trying to calm me down about it. And it's like, I don't need to find the answer. I just need to have the experience to overcome. You know what I mean? I can't force a fart. I don't know exactly what it says. I don't know what I'm dealing with because it hasn't really come to the surface. And what has come to the surface is ancient wounds that were never healed. So there's no, I can't turn to Jesus or anybody and tell me what to do. I have to figure this out. There's no wrong or right decision. I have to fuck around and find out. And if that isn't the right thing, then we find another thing. We keep trying until it feels right. But fucking running away is not working. And that's just a basic programming, but it's not. I'm very willing most of the time, but I'm getting suffocated with this. I told them at the beginning of the year that I didn't want to fucking deal with this year. And it's like, no, it's even twice as hard this year than it ever was with them any year. Evolution. Anyways, hey, that's what I heard. You don't call the Purple Heart for, shut up. They're pissing me off. It's just everything they're trying to do to calm me is pissing me off. It's like, you can fucking drown me in fucking lavender. I'm still pissed off, bro. Why? I don't know. I told you, I'm pissing myself off. It's inside of me. It's just my feelings are explosive. Stay away. Stay away. I'm fuming. It's not you. It's me. And you have to understand that. Sometimes it's just, you are in a losing battle and you just gotta ride this wave and watch everything just fall apart. Which is what? I don't know. The waste of my day. I don't know, I'm gonna call him Dad or something. I gotta do something with this. I can't just sit here feeling like this. That's what it is. It's like, put your feelings somewhere. You can't put them anywhere, bro. You have to put them on. It's horrendous. I've been telling you for 2 days. And that's it. You could just, if you saw me, I just keep closing my eyes. I'm just sitting here in the dark like, gosh, this sucks. Again, I can't get in my car and go do nothing because I don't want to. I don't even want to sit here with it. I don't want to go outside. I want to do anything. I don't want. Because they're like, I want. That's exactly what I want to do is feel for you right now. I want to satisfy your needs right now. That'll make me feel so much better at this moment. Sorry. Realistically, how do you think that will make you feel? What about me? Might trigger one of those. Not really. I'm pretty cool. Hey. Welcome to the dark night of the soul. You've witnessed it. You'll see me overcome it, but this is it. You're just in it. Just in your feelings. It hurts. Can't do nothing. You gotta watch kids' movies, eat snacks, and pray to God. Help me, Jesus. Laters.